the season?
First of all, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and thoughts and prayers to Samantha, Kyle, and Braxton.
In one of the most thrilling finishes of the 2026 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series season, veteran driver Justin Allgaier claimed his fourth series best victory of the year at the Nashville Superspeedway in Lebanon, Tennessee. The Sports Illustrated Resorts 250 delivered everything fans crave: door-to-door racing, championship-level competition, and an unexpected challenge from an unlikely source. What unfolded on the 1.33-mile concrete oval Saturday night was a masterclass in pressure-packed racing, as Allgaier's No. 7 Junior Motorsports Chevrolet held off determined rookie Brent Crews in a furious final lap battle that left both drivers and fans breathless. The margin of victory was just 1.4 seconds, a razor-thin difference that showcased the intensity of modern racing at one of the sport's most demanding venues. For Allgaier, this represented his third Nashville victory and his 32nd overall career win, cementing his position as a series elite performer. The story of this race, however, is as much about Crews as it is about Allgaier's triumph. The 18-year-old sensation from Joe Gibbs Racing came to Nashville with legitimate aspirations of earning his first series victory, and he very nearly achieved that monumental milestone. Driving the No. 19 Jaguar Toyota, Crews demonstrated remarkable composure and speed that left veteran observers in awe. His performance marked only his second runner-up finish of the season, yet the way he executed his race strategy told a deeper story about his potential at this level. Starting deep in the field at 33rd position, Crews charged through the field with precision, gradually working his way toward the front as the race progressed. The rookie led the race twice, accumulating a total of 45 laps at the front, the most he has ever led in a single NASCAR start. This statistical achievement alone underscored how competitive he remained throughout all 250 laps of competition. When asked about the heartbreaking loss, Crews displayed maturity beyond his years. "Man, the positive was, I thought we were going to win that race, according to I'm happy for our guys. Had to start 33rd and worked our way up to the lead and led a lot of laps and got to race one of the best guys in our series of all time for the win in the last few laps. Couldn't ask for much more, other than to beat him." The raw emotion in those words captured the frustration of coming tantalizingly close, but falling just short. Yet Crews also understood the enormous opportunity he had been granted, to battle one of the sport's greatest competitors on the sport's biggest stages, with a legitimate chance to capture victory. The actual mechanics of Allgaier's winning move came with approximately 20 laps remaining in the race, and it represented the culmination of multiple laps of intense, side-by-side racing that had the crowd on their feet. The between these two drivers showcased exactly the kind of hard, clean competition that defines great motorsport. Allgaier employed every bit of his experience, using his knowledge of the Nashville Superspeedway's unique characteristics to position his Chevrolet for the decisive overtake. Once he secured the lead with his patient, calculated move, he never relinquished it, pulling away slightly in the final laps to secure the checkered flag. The victory underscored a fundamental truth in motorsports. Experience and championship-caliber execution still matter enormously, even when facing genuine young talent. Beyond the top two finishers, the remainder of the field produced interesting storylines. William Sawalich, Crews's JGR teammate, secured the third-place finish and claimed his third consecutive top-5 result, demonstrating consistency that is increasingly valuable in points-based championship racing. Sam Mayer, driving for Haas Factory Team, finished in fourth position and extended his impressive Nashville record to a fifth consecutive top 10 finish at the Tennessee facility. Brandon Jones, another Joe Gibbs Racing driver, completed the top 5, while Corey Day, Carson Kvapil, Kyle Larson, the reigning Cup Series champion, Taylor Gray, and Sammy Smith rounded out the top 10. That star-studded top 10 lineup demonstrates the caliber of competition in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. The championship implications of this race became apparent when examining the performance of defending series champion Jesse Love. Driving the Richard Childress Racing Camaro, Love led the race at one point, accumulating an impressive 87 laps led the race high for the evening. However, a late race pit stop miscue severely hampered his finishing position, ultimately sending him to a 16th place finish, after he'd been running competitively throughout most of the race. This mistake cost him dearly in the championship standings. Love now sits 179 points behind Allgaier in the title race, a significant gap that demands immediate correction if he hopes to mount a comeback. Following the race, Love expressed his frustration, "Definitely really frustrating. Our Camaro was really fast, and I know we had a misstep on pit road, but we've got the best pit crew in the garage right now. It's not even close. According to the race report from, the only thing I can control is the way I prepare and keep showing up even when it hurts. And I know right now, my path isn't necessarily coming with a lot of wins, and that can be frustrating, but it's the past now, so all I can do is keep showing up and preparing. It's going to turn around. It has to. There's no other possible way it's not going to, and having faith in that will get me through all this. Love's words revealed the mental fortitude required to bounce back from setbacks at this level of competition, even as the point deficit grew more concerning. Allgaier's victory lap celebration took on special significance in the context of recent tragic events in the NASCAR community, as the 2024 Series champion climbed from his No. 7 Chevrolet. He performed a tribute to the late Kyle Busch, the two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, who died on May 21 after battling pneumonia and sepsis. Allgaier exited through his car's roof hatch and bowed respectfully to the Nashville crowd, recreating Busch's signature celebration in honor of his memory. In his post-race interview, Allgaier reflected on the emotional weight of recent weeks. First of all, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and lots of prayers to Samantha and their children Brexton and Lennox. It's been an emotional couple weeks, Allgaier said with visible emotion. This team, right here, they are incredible. To win in Nashville, you fans, this place is electric. I love coming to Nashville. Allgaier continued his commentary with evident gratitude toward his crew and the race strategists. I told them before the race that we were going to go to victory lane, said a grinning Allgaier, whose milestone 40th birthday is approaching next week. What a race, he added, the satisfaction clear in his voice. Beyond the trophy and the championship points, Allgaier has an unusual celebration planned for the weekend. He will compete in a triathlon in downtown Nashville on Sunday, an impressive physical challenge for any competitor, much less a race driver who just competed in a 250-lap NASCAR event. Remarkably, his German teammate Sammy Smith, who also finished in the top 10 with a 9th-place result, will join Allgaier in the triathlon competition, adding another layer of interest to the weekend. An interesting footnote to the race came from YouTube personality Cletus McFarland, who finished 36th in his second O'Reilly Auto Parts Series start. McFarland, driving the No. 33 Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet, encountered a difficult evening marked by multiple late race pit stops, yet he persevered to take the checkered flag and gain valuable experience in legitimate NASCAR competition. Looking forward, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series will enjoy its first off week after a grueling streak of 16 consecutive races, allowing teams time to regroup and prepare for the next challenge. The series returns to competition on June 13 at Pocono Raceway for the MillerTech Battery 250, scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. ET. The race will be broadcast on the CW, with radio coverage available on N Moster and Radio and SiriusXM NASCAR Radio. Connor Zilisch is the defending champion from last year's Pocono race, adding another layer of intrigue to that upcoming competition. The Nashville race, in summary, delivered compelling racing that highlighted both the excellence of experienced championship-level drivers and the emerging promise of talented young competitors. Allgaier's decisive victory, while cementing his season credentials, came against a genuine challenge from Crews that suggested the future of the series remains in capable hands. The 1.4-second margin and the intensity of those final laps will likely be remembered as one of the standout moments of the 2026 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series season.